You've been done.
Today we are in Beachy Head, and just around the corner is Eastbourne town. You can just see it in the distance, and it's a charming place. It is really, really beautiful. The sea cliffs here are the tallest in the UK, made purely of chalk, and it measures in height 162 meters. These cliffs were formed 100 million years ago. Could that be right? It is 100 million years ago. After the Ice Age, the seas rose, they formed the English Channel, and these white cliffs were exposed. They are beautiful. I'm going to invite Christian along to explain the challenge that's been set for us today. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey.
You feeling strong?
Huh? I've just come back from Portugal on a stag do, and I am. There's two base jumpers, you know what they are.
Yeah. Johnny and Emmett, legendary base jumpers.
Yeah. We are going to watch them jump off a cliff, the Beachy Head Cliff. At 531 feet, Beachy Head's sheer cliffs and stunning views of the English Channel make it a popular and easily accessible base jumping spot, offering both adrenaline and breathtaking scenery. However, Beachy Head is not without controversy. Its unstable terrain and frequent rockfalls have led to fatal accidents, and sadly, the site sees an average of 23 suicides annually. The only problem is we've got an hour to get up there. This is due to the windy conditions. They're predicting a bit of wind in about an hour.
A bit of wind. Surely that's going to
look, they're not built like me and you, Paul. So apparently it's quite steep.
Because I know you are going to be a lot slower than me, so I'm going to actually shoot down the beach here. There's a beautiful little lighthouse, and then I will meet you about 100 meters up, I guess. Because I guess that's how far you would have got.
What? Yeah. Listen, I've been working out, man.
Everything I do for you. The name Beachy Head, where does it come from? The French called this brochet, and the English thought they meant beach. So Beachy Head was kind of born out of that name. So just a complete mistake, and it kind of stuck in the 1700s, so it's called Beachy Head.
Just stretching my quads. All right, you ready? 60 minutes. Should be all right, shouldn't it?
I know I said that I was excited for a cliff jump, but truth be told, I'm actually quite excited to go to the pub.
Well done, Christian. Well deserved, mate.
Thank you. You're an alcoholic.
Hey. Stinging nettles.
There's a lot of flotsam here. It gets washed up in the high tides, and a lot of people have turned them into some interesting pieces of art. Beachy Head has seen a couple of lighthouses here because obviously the channel gets seriously misty, and they used to have a load of shipwrecks. The rumor was that when you're sailing in the channel, you always look out for your other ship, so you'd look out for lights. And it is rumored that the local Sussex folks used to tie lanterns around their livestock in order to lure the ships closer to shore, thinking that they were actually safe, and they'd be shipwrecked, and then their boats would get raided. I'm going to fancy a bit of a swim after this before I make the steep climb. What the hell is even that?
I am comfortably ahead of Paul, and he said he was going for a swim. There is no way he's making it up there in 60 minutes, let me tell you. There it is. There's the top. Easy peasy. And Paul is nowhere in sight. Adios, amigo. You've been done.
What have you been doing for the last 45 minutes? Huh? I've been all the way to Beachy Head. I bought you a gift. Oh, got a Beachy rock, chalk, and back again over a very difficult ground, and you still... What's happened? Listen, the clock's ticking. We actually got to get up there. We've got like 5 minutes. How long? The guys have got to jump. Seriously. And this is the toughest part. This is damn...
Eastbourne runners, radio check, over.
Johnny, we're going well. Only problem is Christian has got serious shin splints.
Do you want us to call the Coast Guard and send you a helicopter to get you out there?
Christian's going to need that. I feel like I'm not moving.
The best way to walk up a hill is to walk backwards. Like this.
You're walking zigzag as well.
Huh?
You're walking zigzag as well.
Are you supposed to do zigzag?
No, you're just doing it. Guess you're super tired.
Oh.
Beautiful. Never in my life. You need to start exercising.
I need to stop drinking, man. That's what you do.
Well, okay. Here we are.
Sadly, Paul's love for getting wet cost the team valuable time, and so because of him and him alone, we failed. What a knob.
Okay, Johnny. What's your nickname? Start again. Okay, Johnny. What's your nickname? Sorry. All right, John the Flying Fish. That's your Instagram handle. Just tell us a little bit about your world record piece.
We went for the lowest parachute jump, and Emmett was part of the team. And we went to 85 feet, 26 metres, and yeah, it was pretty epic.
26, and this is 162, and you did 26.
Yeah.
Myself and John have both been jumping for a few years now. Neither of us really log our jumps, but we've got some epic ones for sure. Last summer we jumped the mushroom on the Eiger, which was it's got to be a personal favourite of mine. We've jumped some nice buildings in Manchester at night. So a bit like Batman.
It's got to be a hair raising.
Yeah. There's so many diverse jumps that you can do with base jumping. The world is jumpable as long as you've got some height and a good parachute. You can be creative with it, and we've certainly tried to be creative as possible.
Yeah, well, this is one of the most iconic spots in Britain. People used to fly from here in World War II, and they'd go fight Germany in the planes, and the last thing they would see was beautiful white cliffs on the coast, and that was it. And then if they got killed, they'd never see Blighty again. And we come here, and it's such a wonderful spot, beautiful. There's so many people that come here, collect litter and things like that, and we just love it. And it's a beautiful spot to jump.
Speaking of litter, you said you have to pick up a piece of litter, which will give you sort of...
This is our good luck, our good karma. We find a bit of litter, we'll pick it up, we'll bring it back.
There's a gift for you. I picked it up down there.
Oh yeah, classic. Paul had one more trick up his sleeve, didn't he? The cheeky bugger. He wanted to hang me over the cliff to get the shot. Why he couldn't do it himself is anyone's guess. John and Emmett are experienced chaps, so my trust in their safety protocols and knot tying skills was strong. Emmett's balls are made of pure granite, and so he went first. No hesitation, straight off down to the depths. My balls would have shriveled like a pair of raisins. John is a madman himself, kind of reminded me of that Irish guy from Braveheart. Former paratrooper and all-round gangster. He's laughing here before he jumps. But guess what happens next? No, he didn't die, but his helmet fell off. And how the camera didn't break, well, that's a miracle in itself.
Right, Christian, that's a wrap. Thanks, buddy. It's been a really good day. And what do you have to say?
Time for the pub.